event is going to be the beam. She's warming up right now there. We'll check in with her. But we'll move across the room here in St. Paul, Minnesota to the bars. As you look at the standings, Liukin leads by .55, and that's a pretty decent cushion after one rotation. Chelsea Memel 0.8 behind. But with this new scoring, it's almost impossible to predict anything. Now, here's one thing we know of Natasha Kelly from Katy, Texas. She has Mary Lou Retton, of all people, on her side. And what a huge presence Mary Lou is in her gym and in Houston these days.
Yeah, not only is Mary Lou a part of that gym, she has 4 of her daughters who train alongside. Well, actually not at her level yet, but in addition to being a mom at that gym, believe it or not, she's actually the vice president of the Booster Club. So if you're driving around in Houston, Texas, and there's a car wash with a bunch of little girls out there stopping, maybe you'll get Mary Lou Retton's autograph.
Now, Natasha Kelly has moved from the junior rank. She was the national champion last year in juniors. So she has made her move. And what Marta Caroli, the national team coordinator, loves about her is her consistency. She can offer up 4 events at any time.
Double front. And, you know, all week long, there's her coach, Dan, and wife, Ashley Baker. They have said she is so unaffected. They say sometimes we have to shake her, pinch her, just to make sure she's awake.
But she has big skills. What you will see in her score, her final score, is a huge difficulty value. What Natasha needs to work on just a little bit is the execution part of her score, but she is consistent through her routines. Big scores. Look at that difficulty, 6.5. That's huge.
And now Ashley Priest from Westchester, Ohio. She is coached by Mary Lee Tracy, who has proven she knows what it takes to get a gymnast to the Olympic level. At the most recent Visa Championships, she was 4th, and that was probably the biggest signal that this is her time now. This is it.
And actually, the qualifying event for these Visa Championships is called the Classic, and she was co-champion. She has tremendous lines, does get a little bit nervous from time to time, and maybe lets the pressure get to her, but her overall gymnastics look, Marta Caroli describes it as an international look.
And she knows that scores well in the international arena. This is a look very similar to Nastia Liukin, just the clean lines, nice flexibility. She has difficult skills. This routine just looking a little bit nervous, not like what we've seen in practice.
A little tentative, actually.
You can tell the difference between an athlete who's thinking about what they're doing and an athlete who is just doing what they're doing.
One thing I do like about Ashley is when we did sit down to speak with her, she was very motivated to place in the top 3. I mean, she made no bones about it. She said, I want to come out of this placing in the top 3.
Survival, right? Yeah. All right, we'll get a better Saturday. Yeah. Okay, good effort.
Mary Lee is already talking about the next day of competition.
Yeah, it was a good exercise, but as Mary Lee and Elfie pointed out, there was a little bit of tentativeness throughout the entire exercise.
Now on floor, Alicia Sacramone, who recorded a 15.3 in her first rotation.
And this can be great. She is debuting a new first tumbling run, a piked Arabian double front. She can jump. Wow.
So, Al, you'll love this new bit of information. The girls now at this level are debuting 5 tumbling passes. Not 4 anymore, but 5.
Elfie, I'm still trying to deal with no more perfect 10s, so I don't know if I can handle 5 tumbling passes.
Go, let him go. You just try to hold it. Don't hold. Go. It's nothing to hold back. Very good. Okay.
There were a lot of corrections there for her.
She didn't hold back on this tumbling pass,
Don't
though,
be afraid
Tim.
to go on.
No, this is amazing.
Huge. Look at that.
It's really, I don't think anybody does it like that in the entire world. She is a tremendous athlete. 3 events, powerhouse.
You just need to go. You try to also
15.3 for Sacramone, 15.1 for Ashley Preece. And Nastia Liukin gets set for her turn to come under the watchful eye of her gold medal winning dad. And we have fathers all across the room. In fact, Chelsea Memel, coached by her father. She gets set to go on beam.
Okay, take your time. Just like you know how to do this routine. Okay, just like at Worlds. Take your time. Do a beautiful routine. Okay? Have fun.
That's fascinating. Have fun. Oh, and by the way, get your mind to the place where you were when you were the best in the world. Dad to daughter. Back after this. We're back in St. Paul, Minnesota, with thousands and thousands of fathers and moms wondering, how do they do it? How is it possible that the parent of a teenager could be the coach on a full-time, everyday basis of a world championship athlete like Chelsea Memel, or Nastia Liukin with her gold medal winning father, Valeri Liukin? One comes from West Allis, Wisconsin. This duo transplanted from the Soviet Union, now from a place called Plano.
Nastia is a very smart girl, and she will trust me, and she will understand that what does it take to be a very good gymnast. It's not only winning all the time. A lot of time you lose. This is how it is in a big sport. You lose sometime and you win a lot. This is what it takes to be a great gymnast. We're trying to do very difficult stuff on the competition. That's why there will be the falls, you know, and it's going to be hopefully a lot more ups than down. This is not easy to make Olympic team. It's going to be war, I know that. I've seen this. I've done that.
He might be tougher on me, but I think that's good because he knows what my goals are and that I do want to be on top of the world in gymnastics. So it takes, it takes toughness. It is hard some days, but you gotta go through that, and that's what makes you a good gymnast.
Okay, big.
Like even sometimes when I know some girls are like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything right. I think having my dad being able to catch all those tiny, tiny mistakes is really what helps me be the gymnast that I am today.
That's it, come on already.
Because, the